Are you both swear the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Tatum.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a partially agreed order. The state is requesting to read into the record what has been agreed to by the party. This case is a transfer in from Potter County. The parties do agree to confirm the child support arrears in the amount of $24,095.82 as of June 30th, 2024. The parties also agreed to confirm the medical support arrears in the amount of $7,981.75, again, as of June 30th, 2024. The only issue before the court is the payment amounts for both the child support and medical support arrears. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Hope Ramirez.
And Ms. Ramirez, are you in agreement with those terms that were previously provided to the court?
Yes.
And are you also in agreement to the father paying a total of $170 per month towards those child support arrears going forward?
Yes.
And are you also in agreement to the father paying a total of $90 per month towards the medical support arrears going forward?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any additional information that you would like to offer to the court as it relates to this matter?
I mean, I'm not sure how helpful it is or not. I do understand that he stated he hasn't worked for a very long time. But when we were dating, he was starting some type of business. So I don't know if he has had at this point cash income, so it's not being taxed. I do feel that it is unfair for me to be the one that's the sole provider. It took over 8 years to be able to serve him just to get this first court date. The previous amount that was on the court, the $250 or whatever, was something that's very doable. I mean, obviously, he's been living for the last 15 years just fine. I do know that he was unable to be served multiple times because he was out of town. At one point, he was playing pool professionally. I know he was going to Vegas and possibly winning whatever money there. I'm not sure how all that works, but I feel like it's a very fair amount for him to finally step up and help support the child. He has failed on multiple attempts to I've given him multiple opportunities to try to give the relationship a chance to build and bond with her. And at this point, she's now 14. When y'all asked the question about how old she is, I don't even know that he would have been able to answer that. So I'm not sure what information he's coming with or what proof is that he's coming with that he does not have any income. I'm an essential worker. Obviously, that's why I was in a moving vehicle. We're trying to get to help patients. So I don't get the opportunity to not work and just not feed the child. So I feel that there should be some type of way that he can make some type of payment.
Thank you, ma'am. And as it relates to the prior order you spoke of, in that order, the father was ordered to to pay medical support in the amount of $50 and child support in the amount of $187. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call Mr. Murillo. Can I get you to state your name for the record?
Yes, Jorge Murillo.
And Mr. Murillo, you are in agreement to the term that were previously provided to the court, which is just to confirm the child support arrears as previously provided and the medical support arrears as previously provided. Is that correct?
Yes.
You were just requesting to lower the payment amounts. Is that correct?
Yes, I mean, like I had stated to the caseworker that, I'm currently not working. I haven't been working for a very long time. And, honestly, I wanted to ask the judge, like she stated just here a few seconds ago, is I've never had a relationship with a child. It's not that I never wanted one. There was a few attempts where we tried to make it work, and it never fell through. It never came, and it's both of us. I'm not taking all the blame. I'm not blaming her. It was both of us. We never committed to what was actually agreed upon. You know what I mean? So, I mean, at this point, the child is 14 years old. The child doesn't know me. She hasn't seen me more than a handful of times in her lifetime.
Because of you and your lack of responsibility.
Okay, stop. We're not doing that.
So my next question, and I'm not here.
What your next question's going to be, and I'm not going to honor what your next question's going to be. You're the dad.
I am the dad, but okay. I mean, at the At the same time, if the
Well,
mother's not going to be,
there's no other buts. You're the dad.
yes,
So if
sir.
you're gonna go tell me what I think you're gonna about to say, don't even say it. You have a financial responsibility to support your child. Whether you're a part of the child's life or not, doesn't matter. Child support and visitation are two different things. I'm not here about visitation. Y'all are discussing it. I didn't ask y'all about visitation. That's not what we're here for. We're here because you don't pay your child support. We're here because your childs are very low and you refuse to pay. That's what we're here for. That's all we're here for.
And all I can say is,
no, I'm not asking for your comments, sir. That's what we're here for. Okay. And so I believe Ms. Ramirez completely, if I was even going to go into that issue, that it's not her fault that you're not visiting. I don't believe that. But that's not what we're here to discuss. So the question that was posed was, why should you not pay back these arrears? You've not paid almost anything, probably, but still owe $31,000 to start out with. When child support's $187 a month, that's almost nothing. It's like $40 a week. And I don't know what your financial situation is as far as why you don't work or what that issue is, but I bet you eat, Mr. Murillo. I bet you eat every week.
yes,
I see
sir.
a gold chain on you. You have a gold chain, you could pay $40 a week. So why should this amount that the state's requested is very low, very, very low, because it really should be around $300 on the child support arrears and maybe $80 or $100 on the medical support arrears. So I'll give you one more opportunity, but don't go into any other issues. Why are you not agreed to the $170 and $90 that they're asking for on the payment on the back child support?
It's like I told the caseworkers, I'm not working right now at this time. So, I mean, I can't agree on something that I know that it's like I told her, my total dues a month right now are like $223, just the $187 and $50. And they're trying to add an additional, she said 90 and $50, I believe. So that's an additional $140, totals $497. And I mean, if I'm not making the $223 payments, I just was being honest with her. How do you expect me to make the $497?
How are you a Dallas County resident, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, is that all you had to say? So I can go ahead and make a ruling?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the answer is you need to get a job. That's all it is. This boils down to. If you're a Dallas County resident, I can help you find a job with the program we have called Choices, but you're not a Dallas County resident, so I can't offer you that. But the solution is you have to find a job. And if you're working for cash or someone else is paying for your food every week, they need to help pay your child support. Your child support is very low. There's no reason that it should be this low. What we really should be looking at is you should have already figured it out, how to be an adult, how to make money, so that you could provide Ms. Ramirez more money to raise a teenage child, which is even more expensive than an infant child. That's what you need to have figured out. I don't know why you haven't figured that out yet, but your child support is very low. The amounts that they're requesting is very low. If you're complaining about the total amount being high, that's not Ms. Ramirez's fault. It's not the child's fault. That's your fault, Mr. Murillo. You didn't make your payments. And you've had probably the same excuses over and over for years and years. You don't get to $24,000 of back child support when your child support is only $187 a month, unless you're intentionally not paying. That's the only conclusion I can come up with. Now, if you miss a few payments here or there, maybe you owe $2,000 or $3,000, that might make sense. You know, you're between jobs here and there and you can't pay. I get it. But if you're $24,000, you basically refused to pay child support. You've had money and you refuse to make payments. So the payments you're asking for is very low, as I explained earlier. I'm confirming that the child support and medical support arrears as requested. The child support arrears payment is $170 a month, and medical support is $90 a month. You have to pay them until the day you die, or until you pay this off, whichever you choose. I would rather you pay it now while Ms. Ramirez needs help, while the child is under 18. If you refuse to, then you're going to keep paying it even when you're an old man. You have to find a solution, and the solution is get a job. Pay your payments. There is no other discussion to be had. All right, the Attorney General's office will draft an order based on my ruling. That is the ruling of the court. You can appeal my decision if you like. You can press leave to exit the courtroom. Thank you.